Right, 5:12 and 5:13. Let's see how we go. Hi, my name's Matt. This is my 2015 Motor Guzzi Grisso, and I'll be taking it on a bucket list item of mine, and that is riding around Tasmania. Now, on the way down, we're going to look at some great roads through New South Wales and Victoria, and also do another bucket list of mine, and that's ride Phillip Island. Anyway, stick around. I'll be reviewing all the roads using the Hema Maps top 200 roads and actually seeing if they're still relevant. And on the way down, I'll be checking out some interesting places along the way. I'll be sharing with you the highs, the lows of the trip, and everything in between. 5:12. Let's do this. This is meant to be fun too. 5:12. Hey everyone, welcome to Roads of Oz. My name is Matt, and on this episode we're going to be looking at the Reefton Spur. Now, after you've done the Black Spur, you're generally going to keep going, and you're going to head up to St Filian's and take the turn off and head towards Marysville. And once you get to Marysville, I stopped and grabbed a bite to eat. So I'm at the Marysville. I'm at the Marysville Country Bakery, and we're going to try out this pie. Normally get the pepper steak pie, but they didn't have one. Let's have a look. This one's a steak and bacon, I think. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now the purple brand of mine was plagued with issues the whole time I used it on this trip, and today sadly was no different. So this little turn off to Camberville was a lot of fun. It's a lot of sharp bends that you can really don't have to do fast, because it's just a lot of slow 45km bends, and it really surprised me because I don't believe that's part of the ride that they're mentioning in the book. You're actually coming into Camberville, and that, to me, that is in the start. There's another turn off, and the ride they're mentioning actually starts at Camberville and finishes at McMahon's Creek. But this section was good, and in all honesty, once you leave Marysville, the road, that ride itself is probably the highlight of my Victorian part of the trip. I'm going to be a bit controversial here. I rate it higher than the Great Ocean Road for riding. Great Ocean Road's got the better view, but this has just better corners, and also because there's not as many people there, makes it that much more appealing to riders. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is sharp bends. Look, it's a bit narrow, I'll admit, and there's not much room for error, so ride accordingly. See the attraction of it. So when I got to the turn off for McMahon's Creek, I normally stop at that little park and then I'll head back, because anything better than doing the Reefton Spur and the Black Spur is doing them twice. Alright, so I'm going to read the excerpt about the Reefton Spur from the top 200 rides. And it says, ride out from Melbourne to Warburton on any sunny Sunday, keep going to McMahon's Creek pub, and chances are that you'll see a more spectacular collection of sports motorcycles, especially Ducatis, than you would find anywhere else in Australia. The only places like Mount Glorious in Brisbane and Sydney's Mount White would run close. The bikes and the riders are here for the Reefton Spur. The Spur is one of a pair, the Black Spur to the west on the Murrundara Highway being its other half. It differs from its twin in a couple of important ways. Firstly, it doesn't really lead anywhere, which means it has far less through traffic. Secondly, it lacks the amazing scenery, which makes the Black Spur one of the most photographed places around Melbourne, so it isn't full of tourists either. Now, it may not be full of tourists, but I totally disagree with the scenery. Some of the scenery off to the left heading towards the Reefton Spur is some of the best I've seen. Anyway, back to the book. Ask anyone at McMahon's Creek pub and they'll tell you the Reefton Spur was created exclusively for the Ducati Owners Club of Victoria, who were kind enough to let other motorcyclists use it. Of course that's not true, but it sounds right. From the pub to Reefton and the turn up to Upper Yarra Dam, the road is just another Yarra Ranges back road. While I mention it, the road to the dam makes another pleasant, though short, recreational ride. But as you turn left to the spur proper, it becomes something else. It's really just 21 kilometres of corners, one literally starting where the last one left off. But to a motorcyclist, that's paradise. Part of the attraction is that it's not an easy road and indeed can be dangerous. The hillside to the west, dipping down towards Armstrong Creek, is liberally littered with pieces of fiberglass and alloy donated by the bikes of riders who lost concentration for just a moment. Fortunately, the Reefton Spur is not an especially dangerous road, unlike say the Great Ocean Road. It is relatively predictable and empty, as well as being consistent. That tends to make it safer, but it's definitely not a place where you'd want to go to sleep no matter what you were riding. Now, my opinion of their description is, I disagree with it. It's some of the prettiest road around, it's some of the best road. I rate it higher than the Black Spur for simply, like they said, it is less used, but the views are just as good. Now, you're right, it doesn't have the view of the Great Ocean Road, but some of that view into the forest area is absolutely amazing and can be dangerously distracting. If you're not paying attention with all these bends, you could come undone very quickly. Anyway, on that note, if you're ever down in Victoria, I can't recommend the Reefton Spur high enough. And while you're there, you do the Black Spur as well. It's a good day out, and I mean it's a day out. If you're staying in Melbourne, it takes a little bit to get there and a little bit to get home, and you'll be well spent by the end of the day. Anyway, on that note, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. Let me know in the comments if you disagree with my thoughts on it. Now, one more thing. Don't forget to hit the like, share the video, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. It helps out my channel massively. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next vid.